I was driving back home from my brother's place, just outside the city. It was late, probably around 1:15 in the morning. The roads were quiet, just a long stretch of rural highway cutting through open farmland and patches of dense woods. I hadn't planned to stay that late, but you know how family gatherings go. One more cup of tea, one more story, and suddenly it's the middle of the night. Still, I didn't mind. I liked driving at night. It gave me time to think. About 45 minutes from home, I turned off the main highway onto a more secluded road, an old county route that locals rarely used. It was a shortcut I'd taken dozens of times before, but this time, there was an unnatural stillness in the air. No wind, no night animals, just quiet. That's when I noticed the car. It was parked awkwardly on the shoulder, half in a shallow ditch, hazard lights blinking. At first, I thought someone had broken down. My first instinct was to slow down and pull over, but as I got closer, something about it made me hesitate. There were no tire marks leading into the ditch. The car was spotless, too clean for a breakdown on a muddy shoulder. And the driver's door, it was wide open, not ajar, fully open, like someone had gotten out in a hurry and never came back. I stopped about 50 feet away and kept my engine running. I reached for my phone, but the signal was gone. 0 bars. Not unusual in that area, but still frustrating. I sat there for a minute, debating what to do. Then I saw movement. In the rearview mirror, just at the edge of my brake lights, something shifted in the trees behind me. I turned around quickly, squinting into the darkness, but I couldn't see anyone. I locked the doors. Something was off. Deep down I felt it. Every part of my body was telling me to drive. But curiosity is a dangerous thing, especially when you think someone might need help. I turned off the ignition, grabbed my flashlight, and stepped out. The cold hit me immediately, sharp and biting. My boots crunched softly on the gravel shoulder as I walked toward the car. The hazard lights flickered in slow, even pulses, throwing faint glimmers across the surrounding trees. I called out, "Hello? Is someone there? Do you need help?" No answer. I walked up to the driver's side and leaned in. The car was empty. Keys still in the ignition. A half-drunk bottle of water in the cup holder. On the passenger seat, a woman's handbag sat open, contents spilled slightly, wallet, lipstick, a phone with a cracked screen. I stepped back and scanned the tree line. Still nothing. That's when I heard the sound. At first I thought it was the wind, but it was too rhythmic, too deliberate. A crunch, then another, like someone stepping carefully on dead leaves. The sound was coming from behind the car, near the tree line. I turned my flashlight in that direction, the beam cutting through the darkness in a narrow cone. My heart thudded in my chest. The light landed on something. A man. He was standing about 20 feet away, just beyond the reach of the red hazard lights, facing me, still as a statue. He wasn't wearing a coat, just a dark hoodie and jeans. His face was in shadow. I raised my voice. "Hey, is this your car? Do you need help?" He didn't respond, he just stood there. Then, without a word, he turned and walked slowly into the woods. I should have left. I should have taken that as my cue to get the hell out of there. But something about the situation felt like it needed answers. Who abandons their car like that? Where did he come from? I hesitated, then walked toward the edge of the woods, stopping just before the first row of trees. I scanned the area with my light, but couldn't see anything beyond the first few trunks. I called out again, more cautiously this time. No answer. As I turned to head back to my car, I heard a new sound, closer this time, a branch snapping. I turned my flashlight in a wide arc, heart pounding, but again I saw nothing. Then my light landed on something else. A second figure, but this one was crouching. It was a woman curled into a ball behind a tree, eyes wide, face pale. She looked terrified. I stepped forward, lowering my voice. "Ma'am, are you okay?" She held a finger to her lips and shook her head violently. I froze. Then I heard footsteps behind me. I spun around just in time to catch a glimpse of the man again. Much closer this time, running straight at me. I bolted. The woman screamed. I ran harder than I've ever run in my life. My boots slipped on the frozen ground, but I kept my footing just long enough to reach the car. I dove in, slammed the door, and locked it. The man was just a few yards away now. I jammed the keys into the ignition and started the engine. He pounded on the window once, and then disappeared into the darkness. I didn't wait. I floored it. I didn't stop driving until I saw the lights of the next town. I pulled into a gas station and called the police. They searched the area. They found the abandoned car, the woman's purse, but no woman, no man, no footprints leading away from the scene despite the frozen ground. Just my own tracks. Nothing else. I don't know what I saw that night, but I know what I felt. That woman wasn't just scared, she was hunted, and I nearly ended up in her place. It's been years since that night, but every time I drive through a dark road alone, and the night is too quiet, I remember what it felt like to be watched, to be hunted in the dead of night.